Hi guys, it's Enza with enzasbargains.com, and some of you guys know me from my TikTok channel, which is also at enzasbargains.com. And today I just wanted to jump on and make a really quick video to explain to you guys the difference between the vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, and infusible ink. And so many of you guys know that I have a couple of Cricut machines. Many of you guys know I have a couple of Cricut machines, and I love doing crafts and DIYs just for myself, for my family, and for presents. And so I thought we would talk about each of those. So the first one I'm going to talk about is just vinyl. So when you hear people mention just vinyl, what they are talking about is when your vinyl is like a decal or a sticker. And there's different types of this vinyl. So you'll find permanent vinyl, you'll find removable vinyl. And if it doesn't say, like this one, if it's a Cricut brand, it's usually removable vinyl. So that's what you want to remember. And there are different types. You can even get more specific and look for car decal vinyls, and a quick Google search would answer some of those questions. But when I first started with my Cricut, I didn't know, and I was like, I need lots of vinyl. And I didn't realize what I really wanted more of was actually iron-on, or what other people would call, which is heat transfer vinyl. So the next one I have here is, and Cricut makes it pretty easy because on their brand, they actually say it's iron-on. So let me zoom in so I can show you guys. That's me zooming in. No fancy edits today. And so, and this is iron-on. So you're going to use this on fabric, but what's amazing is you can actually iron on cardstock and different materials like canvases, and do a bunch of cool different projects with it. But a lot of people want a Cricut because they want to make shirts. I hear that the most. And so that's what you're going to actually want is iron on, and you'll hear people call that heat transfer vinyl. So iron-on is heat transfer vinyl. You will hear me use that interchangeably in all of my TikTok craft videos, but just so you know. Now, last year, and I actually went to one of their opening events. I drove many hours to go to one of them in St. Louis, Missouri. Cricut created their Infusible Ink. And Infusible Ink transfer sheets, and they also have markers. And what these do is they almost feel like they're the consistency of cardstock. And this one's not open, so I don't want to open it because it's sealed shut so that the ink doesn't dry out. And I'm looking around my desk. Usually I have scraps everywhere. And you'll cut this, and you'll also mirror it. And what it does is it doesn't, like vinyl sticks on top of your fabric. This ink infuses into the fibers of the fabric. So to me, it's like dyeing the fabric almost. And so, and I know some people, I've never used, what is it called? Sublimation. I can't even say it. So I've never even tried that, but people compare that to this. But you have to be very careful because you can't just put this on a regular, cotton polyester t-shirt. You have to use the right blend. And what Cricut prefers, if you're putting it on a shirt or fabric, is that it is at least 90% polyester, and then the other percent should be spandex. So the more polyester you have, the better it's on there. And this doesn't fade, it doesn't peel. The iron-on, after so many washes, this one stayed on really good, it's glitter. After so many washes, it could start to peel, or if it's wear and tear, even screen printing, if you were to screen print, that cracks and stuff. It stays on there. And I've seen fabrics that have been washed through 50 different times, and the color is still just as bright and just as vibrant as long as you followed the Cricut Heat Guide settings. So recap really fast before we leave. 3 different main products that we talk about, at least when we're making shirts and we're making fabrics, not shirts. One of them's not shirts. Is we have regular vinyl. If you order just vinyl, it's going to be like a decal, like a sticker. There is removable usually, and there's permanent. You would want to use permanent if you are going to adhere it to a cup that you're going to wash, and you would use removable if you're going to put it like on something that's going to be just displayed, that you're not going to handle a lot with your hands. And so vinyl, permanent, and removable. Then you have iron-on, also called heat transfer vinyl. And there's lots of different kinds. There's like metallic and glitter and just plain. there's like jersey material. There's a whole bunch. And so, and you'll hear that called heat transfer vinyl. And then last but not least, last one I talked about was Infusible Ink transfer sheets. And by far at the very end, like which product do I think looks the best? And it's always this. But because it infuses into the fibers, you're very limited on what colors you can put it on. Looks great on white. Looks awesome on white. Looks great on gray. And I have been able to put it on some lighter colors, and it looks good, but you're not going to get the true color that you see here on the box unless you're putting it on white fabric. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you need to reach me like right away, your best bet is probably to reach out to me on TikTok. So have an awesome day, guys. Thanks.